Hi YouTube! In today's video I'm going to discuss how best to shop on resale apps. This is partly as a personal stylist and some tips as someone that just loves shopping and would like to share with you how to best utilize apps like Vinted, eBay, Depop, ones like that. I get a lot of clients that when I bring up something like a resale app on a wardrobe edit and they're like, whoa, resale apps, don't know how to get into it. I just want to set you up onto that journey so that you can know what to look for and how to navigate these things, because they are great for the environment and great as a shopper as well. I am not sponsored by any of these resale apps, unfortunately, but I just like helping people with fashion. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this. We all have these moments when we're shopping where we've tried something on, it might be unexpected, right? We didn't come out looking for that thing and somehow it looks amazing, but we can't justify that purchase. I've got something like it already, or when am I going to have an occasion for it? Whatever the reason, we've identified this piece, we've looked great in it, maybe we've just taken a few snaps and thought, you know what, that's enough. Cool, I looked good in it. These can be really fun items to look for when you don't know where to start on a resale app. If you can remember where you were, if you can remember the brand and some things about it that you can try and look for specifically, then you can track down that piece that you look great in, and it'll be a bit cheaper, which will definitely help you justify it. And who knows, maybe things have changed in your life. Maybe you've always regretted not buying that piece. You can hopefully find it again. I find that super rewarding when that happens. And the price may have come down because it's been worn once, which if you're fine with, then that's great. You can also search for things which are new and unworn that still have the label in, if that makes you feel better about it, but it will usually be cheaper than the price that it has been put out in the store for. Another thing to consider is when you've found something that you really like and you know there are other coloured versions of it, similar to the one that got away. It may be at the time you think, I'm just going to buy one of that colour, and there's another version and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to buy the safe colour, I'm going to buy black, right? I'm just going to buy the black version and maybe not get the wacky coloured version that I don't feel confident enough to wear. But perhaps you've done a colour analysis and then you've gone, actually, you know what, that other coloured version could be good for me too. And then you want to track that down. So again, similarly, you search the brand, you search the style of the thing, anything you can remember about the name, and find the same piece in another colour. Something that clients say to me quite often, I like to have my favourite style of thing in 5 different colours, and they talk about it as if it's a bad thing. Or they'll say, my partner has just the same t-shirt in 5 different colours. I personally think this is a great thing, because if you found a formula that works for you, why not have lots of versions of it? It'll still be different in different colours, but it'll be in a fit and a style that you know works for you. And how you style it differently is what's going to make it feel different. The dress that I'm wearing right now is an orange version of a dress that I had bought in blue corduroy. So not only is it a different feel of fabric, a corduroy, it's thicker, it's warmer, but it's a different colour, so it's giving me options. Funnily, I'd actually tried this orange one first ages ago, took some pictures of it in the mirror and thought this is cool, but I couldn't justify it. So it was a little bit the one that got away. And then later on I found the blue corduroy and I remembered how much I liked the orange one. So I bought the blue and for ages thought I wish I had the orange one too. So when I found the orange one, I was super happy. Another example I have from my own wardrobe, giving you guys a chance to see some of my own style. This minty green cardigan I love a lot. It's super soft. It's got these kind of nice, slightly balloony sleeves. It's cropped, which is good for me. And I wear it to death. It's a really fun pop of colour. It would be so useful to have loads of different cardigans in this shape that I love so much in different colours. So I tracked down and I found it in a yellow colour. Gives me some different color options with a cardigan and in that same shape that I love. And I think it was just worn once, gave it a wash, and now it feels like mine. So that is a way that you can play these apps to your advantage to give yourself more choice. If you really want to be practical with these apps, replace something that is broken or damaged in some way. The damage may be accidental, or maybe it's just had a lot of wear and tear and love, and you feel super bad when you have to give this broken item away or recycle it or whatever, that you're going to really miss this item. So it can be really good to track down that exact same item and get it again in better condition and swear to love it and keep it safe. I have done this with my boots. I walk a lot on shopping trips and I must walk weird. I don't know. I think I walk on my heels too often and I usually get holes inside the heel of a shoe and there's not really that much fixing it. You can't really reline a shoe, although I do try and put insoles in them to make them last longer. I usually just buy another version of these when they eventually die from overwear, and they're so much cheaper than if I were to be continually buying full price versions of them. I do try and buy more of them so I can stop killing one pair. So I've added a plain black version of Vinted as well recently so that I can have more choice and more wear and hopefully not kill them both so fast. So that is another use of resale apps. Perhaps try out a brand that you've always really wanted to try but might be a little bit out of your price range, whatever that brand may be. If you can find pieces in that brand that are discounted because maybe they've been worn a few times and you don't mind that, maybe they're new with tags but still being on a resale app it's still going to be lower, it can be a really nice way of adding new brands into your life that you otherwise may not have been able to. If you like, you could go into that brand store and try on all of these pieces before you go on a resale app, just so you really know that it's a good fit for you. Some of the resale apps such as Vinted, you're unable to refund something unless there's something really wrong with that product. As I'm usually buying things that either I already have a version of or have tried, I know that it's mainly going to work unless there's something really wrong with it. So I try and go for risk-free when I am shopping on resale apps. Resale apps are great, not just as a buyer, getting nice discounts, getting things that can be useful for your wardrobe, but resale apps are also a great way of selling things that you no longer want. On wardrobe edits, I do find people feel like they can't let go of something that isn't working for them because they spent a lot on that piece, only wore it 1 or 2 times, wish they could wear it more times. Maybe we've tried it on and we realize it really isn't going to work, it just wasn't a good decision, maybe you've changed, whatever it is, and they feel a bit, guilty. So reselling it, making some of that money back might make you feel more comfortable, and knowing it's going to someone who's going to love it more than you did, of course, is great too. These apps do save us from throwing things away, which we never want to do. Maybe you just missed your refund date. Maybe it was 30 days and you just didn't get time to send something back and now you're stuck with something that doesn't work. It can be really good to just sell it on just a little bit cheaper than you bought it originally, and at least you're getting that money back. So yeah, I hope this has been helpful. As always, as a personal stylist, I'd love to help you if you would still like some more personalized advice on an in-person or online wardrobe edit, that we go through your wardrobe, identify loads of things for you to go and sell, and we might identify what it is your wardrobe is missing that you can look for to replace it with. So keep that cycle going of out with the old in with the better, you know? It may be that we are doing a online personal shop and I can send you some links to things people have put on a resale app. It's absolutely still part of personal shopping, just to help you find those pieces and take some of that hard work out for you. Enjoy your treasure hunting. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.